Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast as Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of the day.
So call in at 888-565-1470 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning. Shake off your sleepies, buckle in, because it's showtime. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the Cafe Brew. I was reading. You caught me reading.
And what's that one? That is book 2?
Woo! I'm going to tell you something. Somebody open a window. This is the first 2 pages. This is steamy stuff here. Woo! You know something? I should have gloves to.
For Sink or Swim by Amy Minty. You know, she's going to be joining us on Friday to launch her 5th book in the series, which I'm really excited about because it actually makes the shelves on the 25th. And we got the first copy, the first cutting room copy right from the publisher, dropped off here last week. I got to tell you, people are texting me that they've got book 1, they've got book 2, and then I love that we're pairing it with just in time for Memorial Day weekend.
I need a cigarette.
You know what I'm thinking, though? People, I don't know how many people are going away. I'm not going anywhere. Not that I go anywhere anyway, but I can't imagine where I would go. So people who are staying home.
I can't believe that.
That I'm going anywhere?
No, you said people are going away. Not that I'm going anywhere. I don't go anywhere anyway. It's like you used the word anyway 7 times in 2 sentences.
Anywhere. But people who are staying home should enjoy a little bit of a staycation. So these books will help you maybe enhance your romance is all I can say.
All I can say is welcome to the Cafe Brew, the morning show where your bagel meets our laughter. We got some funny things to share with you today. We actually did some work on the show.
I don't know about you, but I do work on the show all the time.
All the time. And then you send it to me, and I got to figure out what the hell
I know. I sent you a lot of stuff last night to see what you were going to say to me. What are you even talking about?
No, I saw that. I saw lots of good things happen yesterday. I saw that B put together a segment for her show. You guys put that nice together. I saw that we have some interesting concepts that we talked about, and apparently somebody has listened and they have put it to use in the public domain.
Which one?
The ones with the bumper. Oh,
balloons. Yes. I really want to go out and get some hula hoops and do something with that. I'm thinking I can make like a hula hoop skirt dress, and that kind of works as well. All you have to do, an idea is only an idea until you bring it to fruition. And someone brought the bumper tables with, I guess, their tires to fruition. I think it is spectacular. So much fun.
It is. Maybe we buy some inner tubes like that and build a little cart for them and give it to people in here.
That's what I was thinking. It could be a lot of fun.
They tire around. We'll show you what that's all about.
Can you imagine, though? I'm like thinking about when we walk
break every
through
camera in here.
We break every camera. When you'd walk past Hector, it just wouldn't work.
Hector will be a bulldozer. There won't be a painting left.
So that's what happened yesterday. Hector walked one way, I walked another way, but we have a great crew right now. Our crew is really spectacular.
And speaking of the crew, we have to say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to the ladies. Teddy and Valerie, good morning.
Good morning.
What is
Good morning.
Are they even awake?
Are you guys even here?
Absolutely not.
I think she's honest.
She is. Did you load up the video that we got?
We're loading them up right now.
Okay, just let me know when they're clear. But the funny thing is, a lot of stuff happens overnight because every day you're going through another change. Things are happening, businesses are opening up, and they finally came out that this is not health versus the economy. That's not what this is about. This is about doing things safely.
Yes.
They discovered, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday that people are opening up businesses and nobody's showing up. And the question is, why wouldn't anybody show up, Dawn?
There's so many questions. But first, say good morning to one of our top fan listeners. Good morning to Troy. Actually, I want to reach out to Troy. I have an idea for Troy.
I have an idea for Troy.
I have an idea for Troy. I'm going to share that with him. Good morning, Jared, to you as well. Our crew is growing. Our production house is growing. So that's the idea I have for Troy. But why aren't people going to businesses? It's interesting that you say that. Remember yesterday I came in and I said Starbucks has been busy. There were 5 cars. They seem to be open today. I saw one man standing outside in a mask. So even Starbucks has been a little bit different. But the other thing I have to say is people that have been open for business and they are trying, even if they have moved it to virtual business, They are growing their businesses. Our clients, our businesses, the shows we have coming forward are spectacular. A lot of things coming forward. We have a new forward-thinking show coming out tomorrow, Hispanic-based. I want to give her a call. We've got the WWE, WWF show coming forward.
WWE, the women's, but it's not the WWE. It is women of the WWE.
Isn't one of the W's for women?
WW is the World Wrestling Exposure or whatever.
Oh, I thought it was like women's wrestling.
No. These are women that have worked when they work with China and things. These are women that have worked in the wrestling
Which
empire.
is why I thought it was women.
And they are they're bringing a whole new concept of healthy living and growth.
I love their
Owned
concept.
by women. Do you remember when you invited the tent ladies
Yes.
here? And I was shocked. And then I saw their trucks on the street. I told you this story on
Grimes
Linton.
events, yeah.
And then the truck, it says women owned. And we stopped on Linton Avenue. I jumped out and I jumped in front of the truck and I'm waving my arms. And the guy thought I was nuts. And I said, I'm Freddie from the Brooklyn Cafe. They're like, oh, yeah, they were on your show. And everybody started clapping. And everything. It was really weird.
Oh my gosh, you know what happened? That actually happened yesterday. People were watching our show. We had on the Vice Mayor of Fort Lauderdale, Vice Mayor Steve Glassman, on our show on Monday talking about the opening of Fort Lauderdale. And I reached out to a restaurant I'm really, really excited to work with, the Friendship Cafe in East Fort Lauderdale on
Las
Las
Olas,
Olas.
yeah.
And they are a restaurant that employs special needs adults that live in group homes, and they come and they work with them. And they have been open this whole time. And what they have been doing, while the restaurant itself, it only seats 20, they've been feeding first responders. When I reached out to them over the weekend and got in touch with them yesterday, they said, we were talking to Vice Mayor Glassman, and he was just talking about your show. So the outreach is tremendous. The city of Fort Lauderdale has been so incredibly supportive. And they sent me a few texts today. They're doing a drive-by birthday from the Friendship Cafe for some of their employees in a group home over the weekend. So I'm going to send that out to you. It's on Sunday to try and bring some
Let's
awareness
see if we can put a spot together.
for them.
With our crack team.
It's pretty amazing, right?
It is. And also we had in-house, we had Leslie from Carmen Laser, who came in with Kim, who does the Biomeridian. And she's known in the circles because some of the shows that I produce, especially a big one, has done work with her as well. But they're going to get together and do something also because health right now is the name of the game. And I've done the Biomeridian. I am a testament. It does work. It helped me with my diabetes, and it will help you. And I'm reaching out for my diabetic friends. You're going to be the first call of action for me that I want them to work
I'm
on.
looking forward to, because you haven't done Kim's. So I did it on Friday, and actually I don't even have all the results, but she does food, she does emotions, she does body, your spinal structure. But foods alone was interesting. Certain foods that my body doesn't respond well to, do I eat them? And the ones I don't respond well to, I don't eat because I don't really particularly like them, which was interesting. My daughter did it yesterday, and some of the foods she told her to stay away from are foods that she is pretty much staples with.
Yeah.
And she always assumed that it was gluten, and her gluten is fine, her wheat is fine. However, she told her tuna and avocado. She says so much for sushi. But the things that Chelsea really loves are the things that on the scale of like 0 to 2,000, she was like really close, more on the 0 end. So that'll be interesting to see how she feels. It doesn't mean you can't eat it. It just means watch how you feel when you do, and maybe you want to cut back a little bit. But she was living on avocado toast every morning before work. Avocado is one of her hot foods.
Well, we talked about the ability of removing inflammation on your body, which once you do that, it removes all sorts of other bad things going on in your body. But we'll get more into that as time goes along.
But it was fascinating.
But I was fascinated. And it's funny because 4 years ago or 3 years ago when I first did the Biomeridian, I told you that the test anybody can do. It is the reader. So what, in the meeting, the production meeting that we had afterwards, what did Kim tell me? She says, anybody could do the Biomeridian. It is the reader that makes the difference. And I just looked at her, and I wish you had been in there because I would have said, Dawn, didn't I say that about 4 years ago? Yeah. It's amazing. But they're coming forward as well.
The energies and the frequencies. Oh, and I have to give a huge shout out to Patricia Dutch, Dutch Designs. So just when you think nobody's listening, we were talking to Patricia, and I sent my mom new flowers for Mother's Day because her flowers from another florist didn't last so long. So I sent her a surprise, and she got a dozen roses yesterday delivered to her home, and she was playing Mahjong. She now plays Mahjong virtually. I don't know how she does it, but somehow on Zoom, my mother now plays Mahjong with her friends. So a dozen roses came, and of course, the whole conversation, why would your daughter send you flowers? It's not Mother's Day, it's not anything, and it was really a just because. She said the most spectacular roses she has ever seen. She said the vase, the whole arrangement, she said, is probably 3 feet between the vase and the flowers. And she said the baby's breath, there's lavender, there's white. She said there's probably as much baby's breath as roses. I think I sent you a picture.
I saw it.
She said not only that were they incredible, that the delivery man, it came wrapped in a box with paper, so everything was safe, a mask, gloves, delivered to her door. They rang the doorbell. And then she said the note was the most incredibly kind note. Now, I am known for not writing particularly flowy, really nice notes. It's happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, love Dawn. So I don't even think I put a note on this. I just sent it. Patricia says, what do you want to put on the note? And I said, we love you. And she thought I meant you and I love her. And that was the end of the note message, right? So she sends the note, and my mom says to me, she says, that note was so lovely. She says, I have a feeling you didn't write it. I said, well, maybe I did, Mom. What did it say? So she reads me the note, and I could not even keep a straight face because it was so
And you didn't know what the note said.
beautiful. I was trying to think, yes, Mom, I wrote it, but then I'm thinking, what did it say? Did it say we love you? Who was it even signed from? I didn't even know what
Didn't
Dutch
you ask-
Designs had put on
But
it.
didn't you ask them what the note said?
So I asked her what the note said, and it said, may every day bloom like these flowers do when you look at them. Something incredibly
Yeah, I know you didn't
magnificent.
write that, but okay.
Right. And I said, and I laughed, and then I'm in the car, and she says, you didn't write this, did you? I said, I have to say, I really did not. But she said the presentation, the note, the description of the flowers, and then, and I'm thinking of Kenny Love's show, the Florida Love Show, because every day he has a show. When we were in studio, 6 dozen roses, right? So I want to make that connection with them. Then she sends me a whole description on what the red rose means.
Yes,
And she
which is
said-
part of the deal.
And she said, please send this to your mother. So then my mother calls me back. She goes, I'm crying again. She goes, every time I open up a note from you, I'm crying. I said, why? She said, because no one just sends flowers just because. And then no one sends flowers that look like this. And then no one sends a note that describes the flowers and what they mean and why. So everything that Dutch Designs did, it made my mother cry. Good tears, happy tears. But she just felt so loved and appreciated because it was absolutely not expected. And that, isn't that what it's all about?
It's funny. Your mother texts me.
Did
She says, did you write this? I didn't even know what she was talking about. I was just not watching. I said, yeah, I did.
I should tell her Freddie wrote it.
I did. I wrote it.
But she watches all our shows, and she's got ideas, new ideas for the pin that we are working on creating. She's got another idea. So it's actually a good idea.
Really?
Uh-huh. You're
Now
gonna
you
like
tell
it.
me.
You're going to like it. Kind of East meets West. Kind of your chocolate meets my peanut butter.
Oh, I think I know what this is. Okay.
So we're going to talk about that. But
Now, I
Dutch
wanna-
Design, spectacular.
I wanted to ask the ladies if they ever get flowers for no reason. Teddy, you ever get flowers for no reason?
Yeah,
You do?
I do. My boyfriend is very sweet. He gets me flowers sometimes.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't.
Hold on a second. Well, I don't expect Teddy's boyfriend to send you
Bell ringing for Michael.
a bell ringing for Michael. That's So let me ask you, if when you get married, if he stops sending the flowers, does it change the equation?
I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it, to tell you the truth.
See, that's the problem when you start too early. Now, the only thing that people remember about that whole segment was Freddie saying Freddie never gets flowers. Freddie has never gotten flowers, ever.
Really?
Really.
What's
Nobody's
your
ever
favorite flower?
delivered.
The black rose.
No, we're not gonna go down that road. It is. I didn't do it for my attention. I did it because I just made a statement. That's all they remembered.
It's funny because I was actually thinking of sending my dad flowers because now I have this great new contact with flowers.
Did you see he sent the message? Did you read the message? Nice flowers, Dawn. Your mother loves them. Hello.
No, he didn't mean it that way.
I know, but hello.
So I was actually thinking of calling Patricia today.
That's that guilt thing.
I have to tell
see
you.
people's thing.
I mean, they were so, she said, how much you want to spend? And I told her. And she said, great, we can do this, plus the delivery fee. The delivery fee, I used to think, I'll pick up flowers and I'll deliver them. Now, the $14.95 delivery fee is like a hamburger. Now, great, the delivery fee.
I know.
You just add it and you do it. But it's so easy, just you text her, I Cash App her the money or send a note, which now I don't even have to do. She does that
She
too.
does all the
it's like
writing.
having a personal shopper to bring a smile to somebody's
you're
face.
Funny. You are just.
But you know what
hilarious.
someone told me? I saw it on for Mother's Day. They were asking about buying their mother jewelry or a piece of clothing or something. And I said, well, why not flowers? And he said, because flowers die. And in my heart, I'm thinking, but flowers are life and they're beautiful and they're vibrant and they bring so much joy. And when they die, you get new ones.
When they die, you take one flower, you clip the rose or whatever the petals are, and you put it in a book.
I used to do that, actually. I bet that book is still in my parents' house.
I bet you the flowers in there have all sorts of bugs. No, I'm only kidding. But you put it in a book and you remember it that way. But it's interesting because, and I wanted to touch base on the psychology of reopening. Okay, so everybody has the key to open 50%. Let's assume that's all there, right? Flower business, everything. How do you change the psychology that people will come in and buy and sit and eat? What are you going to do? It used to be in the day that your food brought you in. The best restaurant is Restaurant X. We got to go eat at Restaurant X. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner because they are the best. And then that changed because X got a lot of company of Y that had different flavors of the same food, right? So what did you go for? When you go to a restaurant, you ever look at the price? How much is it going to cost me to eat here for this food here?
Can I tell you what I used to look at?
Tell me.
The price of a martini.
Okay.
They're laughing.
No, but that's true.
Because there are some restaurants you can go to. I don't know what they cost anymore in a restaurant. I haven't been in a while. There'd be like an $8 martini or a $15 martini. For a $15 martini, I could almost buy myself the entire bottle of vodka and make my own.
But then you wouldn't order the martini there, so would that
Well,
prohibit
no, I
you
would
from
still
going
order
there?
the martini.
Ah.
But then the glasses of wine, I don't look more at the price of food because food's not my thing. But you want to have a drink, you want to have an appetizer. Ever look at your bill and the food is as much as your alcohol bill?
No, because I don't order alcohol in the restaurants.
Why? Because the martini's too expensive?
Because I say, Freddie, you have 2 glasses of wine, and it's the whole meal.
I know.
And I go home, and I think about that. So I say, drink before I go, I can have a glass of wine. Or when I go home, I can have 2 glasses of wine.
You know who does great branding, though, I have to tell you? Crazy Uncle Mike.
He's crazy.
Oh my gosh, what he did, he makes me want to order from there every night just by seeing him. Yesterday was Taco Tuesday again, and he had margaritas Taco Tuesday. He had them set out on his table and margaritas. And there's something about Mike's delivery and the fact that he is constantly branding.
Yeah, and he
And
sends
it's
me a
just-
message every week.
It's just a
going.
close-up shot. It's not anything spectacular. It's a plate of tacos, a margarita, and Mike. And I'm thinking it's 8 o'clock. It was too late to order, but he had me at Taco Tuesday just by seeing
No,
him.
he would have ordered. You could have ordered
Just by
it.
seeing him on the screen every day, I want Crazy Uncle Mike's.
But that's the art of delivery. This
Yes.
is what I want to touch upon. There are restaurants that are opening up. I get it. Got to get it back on business, everything else. But how do you bring people in? You know, with Crazy Uncle Mike, first he's Vegas. And you know, Showtime Vegas is big. He knows how to bring the house.
He does.
The other thing is Mike's food. Is it the greatest food, or is his booze better, or his drinks are better? The food is pretty
The
good.
food is really good, but he's got both. He really has both. He has a winning combination.
So how is he bringing them in? He's been putting on shows. He's bringing on entertainment. The tips are going towards the workers. He's making sure his workers are still working and eating. At least that's the payoff from my understanding. It is the psychology of bringing people in to the stores. And that's what I want to talk about, because you have to have a niche. You got to have something that helps you ease your way into a restaurant. Let's say maybe you have an outside. So just do outside dining. The mannequins inside.
It's
I think
hilarious.
that's a trip, right? That's a trip. Put mask on the mannequins, I was
It would be a
told
great way to
yesterday.
sell jewelry or something.
Clothing, anything. They're doing that in Europe.
I still think the takeout is great. I think the branding is great, what Mike is doing. Chatterbox also, I love their brand. I love their name,
They're the best. That's the best name I've ever heard.
right? It is just the best branding name. And her videos keep popping up. And I said to my daughter, does she remind you of Mindy Kaling? And she says, why? I said, just listen to her voice. And so much. She just reminds me of her over and over again.
You know, it's funny. You put that big TV.
I know,
and
we can't see it
nothing.
because the light's
Teddy,
there.
do we have the reel? All right, let's put it up. I wanna play this. Just let me know when it's playing. 'Cause I'm playing. The second person is gone. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be, now this is a bar that opened up, and they put that together so that, they're sending a
I love
point.
that. Is that hilarious?
It is, because you had talked about doing something like that with the hula hoops for the longest.
I know.
And I seen people send me pictures where they put like these, those...
The spinners on the hats?
No, they have, the
The
things,
beach noodles.
the noodles.
I saw
And they
that.
attach it to your head somehow, and you got noodles all around you. It's
I saw
hilarious.
that. It's people are trying to have some fun, but I can't even tell you. You just got to be creative, right? Creativity, perseverance, all of that. Good morning to you, Jared, as well. Say good morning to Kim.
Good morning, Kim. How are you? Now, you know what I'm thinking is you take your hula hoop idea and you attach suspenders to the hula hoop. And you put the suspenders with the hula hoop and you distribute them to your patrons. They have to take them off, of course, to sit down, right? But just doing that when you walk in to the place and you wear it and you water your seat and you take it off and you put it on the side, just something as simple as that, like you saw this video, can make a difference.
It's about branding. It's about safety. There's so many things it's about. You saw what happened this morning when I was walking from one room to the other here?
You weren't walking. I got bad news. She was standing perpendicular to the wall. She turned around and tripped. How do you turn around and trip?
I tripped twice. I went to turn on the speaker. I turned the speaker. I stood up, caught myself, had with a cup of coffee in my hand. I've never been so thankful the door jamb was in my way.
Yes. Floor has to be mopped. Jared, we gotta mop
I got
the floor
another
again.
floor to mop.
But that's what the whole thing is about. It's simple ideas like that. The airline industry, everybody is flying. Everybody, the planes are packed.
That's what I heard.
So they got a problem now because they don't want packed planes. So now they give you a refund in cash if you don't want to fly on 70% and above. Every flight right now, because people have to go where they got to go.
They got to go where they got to go. I'm still not quite ready to fly. And now I say to everyone, so for the past however many years, you all said, why won't you go away? Why won't you do buffets? Why don't you touch escalator handles? Why don't you? Why don't you? Now those why don't yous, they went, yeah, I guess. But now everyone's doing it. Okay, had the thing way back when. Me and your former partner were like germaphobes.
My former partner from 5 years ago? Mm-hmm. Jeez.
He was a major germaphobe.
He was a German. All right, so I want to bring back an idea that we had about 3 years ago.
Okay, before or after our commercial break?
After.
After. All right, give us a call, 888-994-4995. Let us know what it's like on your way to work today, even if you're going right from the kitchen to your den or your patio. I haven't seen a whole lot of Zoom meetings going on, so I want to know what people are doing. Are they home working still, or what's their new normal? What is this? It's not even new normal. It is normal. What's your life like? What's
That's a
your
good
morning
question.
like? Let
Good
us know. 888-994-4995. And tomorrow, actually, we've got a new bakery joining us in town. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We are on fire, so let's spread your business like fire. Spotlight your business, ideas, and events through our Brooklyn Cafe TV channel on Amazon Fire. Contact us today at 866-224-5422 for more information. Let the whole town, even the whole country, know your message with the click of a button. Together, we ignite.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
His abilities as a dry cleaner are so undeniable, dry clean only tags have his phone number printed on the back. Stubborn stains sometimes call him late at night just to apologize. His pickup and delivery service is so fast, his vans have pit crews. He is the most interesting dry cleaner in the world.
You don't always dry clean, but when you do, use A&T Dry Cleaners. Stay dirty, my friends.
Sometimes you need to shake things up a bit, to be a little adventurous, to make your meals pop. Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters has that special ingredient. That little bit of adventure in a bottle to take your dinner to the next level. So take a leap and try one of Don Pablo's fresh roasted specialty coffee meat rubs on your beef, chicken, or pork. You'll never go back to boring again. Go ahead, rub it on your meat.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe. Do you know what today is? It's Wednesday,
Wednesday,
again
yeah.
already. Monday is Memorial Day.
I know.
Can you believe that?
No.
It's summer.
And let me ask you, I will ask the ladies as well. Open question. Memorial Day is here. Normally everybody goes to the beach or you do something. Are you guys going to go out Memorial Day or are you going to stay home and do hot dogs and hamburgers?
We'll come into your house.
All right, more than welcome.
Girls, what do you do on a Memorial Day?
I'm gonna stay home, have a pool day.
You're going to stay home?
Yeah, I don't think I could go out yet, really. Maybe go for a drive.
What did I tell you? Safety of the car. Valerie, what are you going to do?
Sleep.
You're going to sleep on Memorial Day?
Do you sleep on the weekends?
Day off.
It's a day
I don't
off.
get out of bed. I do everything from the sanctity of the mattress.
I have to tell you, even on weekends, I don't know what other people are doing on weekends, but I'm working. I never take a day
There's
off.
something wrong with you, but that's
I don't
okay.
even think the hour I take off isn't even an hour. I work out, and that's it.
Now, let me ask you, you have a pool, right?
Yes.
Can you have people come over to your house and still social distance in your home pool? Is that permissible?
Sure.
You can do
My
that?
kids have been doing that. I don't go outside a whole lot because I get bitten by mosquitoes, but my kids do that a lot.
I don't know if I should ask Valerie and the baby and Freddie over because I'm afraid. Should I be?
It's a whole other conversation for a whole
I don't know
nother-
about having a mask in the pool. I don't think that's going to work.
I don't think you need to have a mask in a pool. They're saying people are outside 6 feet apart. I think if you social distance, then I think you're okay.
I think I'm going to create a waterproof mask. So
And
you can
Teddy
wear it in
has
the
a
pool.
surprise coming for you.
She has a waterproof mask?
No, she has something else coming for you.
With a straw?
I can't tell you.
Oh, it's with a straw. I got to tell you, it's a great idea. If somebody thought of it, I'm going to buy stock.
I cannot tell you what it is, but I can tell you I do love my mask. I have to get over to VacMD. But you had a question on the psychology of reopening business.
Yes. What niche do you have to bring people in?
In, like physically in, as far as restaurants and...
Yeah, like, okay, all the restaurants are open, but everybody's scared to death to go out. You heard Teddy. She's not ready. That's the norm. And here it is on Memorial Day, the beginning of the summer,
Yeah.
and people aren't all there yet. Some people are worse there yet. And you're going to be spending Memorial Day at home. You know what I'm going to attempt to do this weekend?
What?
Drive-in movie.
Really?
I'm going to attempt to see if there's one open. I don't think there's any open. I think they open only on Tuesday and Thursdays right now. But I want to see. Have you ever been to a drive-in movie?
When I was a kid. There's the swap shop down in
I know
Fort
that.
Lauderdale, I
He was
think, in Sunrise.
he was a client. I know.
I don't even know where there are drive-in movies here,
I
actually.
think there's one in Lake Worth, from what I
even know.
heard.
But I have a great idea when this all opens up. I was thinking about it.
Create a drive-in movie?
Well, here's what I was thinking. Our anniversary is coming up. It's June 21st, 5 years, which is amazing to me. Like 5 years, the blink of an eye. I know for you, it feels like 500 million centuries of working with
Billion.
billions and millions. But our 5-year anniversary is coming up, and we always have a big party. Last year, we were at Crazy Uncle Mike's.
5-year anniversary?
Yeah,
You told me it was just 4.
4-year anniversary.
You got to make up your... I
We're
think
4.
it is 5.
I think we're 4. Anyway, I think we should have a party.
Okay.
I don't know why I said 5. 4-year anniversary. But,
I thought it passed.
no, it's in June.
No, it's in June. I thought
Yes.
it was in May.
That was my first show with you, but
June.
our first everything, yeah.
Like we did at Crazy Uncle Mike's last year?
But we can't have a lot of people. So I was thinking of piggybacking on your idea, and we met a great company yesterday. Has got an incredible food truck.
Yes.
So I was thinking maybe we have this food truck come, and maybe we have Stevo come, and we open up the bay, or we don't. We just keep it outside. Because this way it's going to just heat this place up because it'll be June, it'll be hot. And maybe we can do something social distancing. If we open up here, there's no way to keep people socially distant.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
We could do movies at the cafe. We'll put it on the outside
That's
wall.
what I was thinking we do. We could even do something at night where it's a little cooler.
We
I
could
don't
do it
know.
at night. We put chairs out there. Bring in the food vendor trucks.
That's what I was thinking.
Bring in DJ to put some music out there. We'll talk to the landlord. We will park on this side of the building, and we'll put out maybe 100 chairs or 50 chairs, whatever we got there, separated.
Yeah.
And we will show movies on the side of the wall. You know, I did that in New York. I ever tell you this?
No.
I put movies up on a white, big building that
Well,
we
you know,
have.
we've got our garage that's white and big that
You
we can put a movie on.
there. Yeah, you could put a movie.
So I was thinking about this morning, maybe we can do something like that for our anniversary.
And have popcorn.
Yeah.
That's interesting. We'll have Gubba Rum do some mojito.
Kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
have
when
a
you do it,
block party for the whole area.
Well, you heard my conversation. I want to do a block party, but there are no blocks in Florida. It's really strange.
But we're kind of a block. Our whole studio is
We're
a
a bunch
block.
of blockheads. I
We're a
don't know.
block. So wouldn't that be kind of fun? And this way, if we keep the doors closed, then we don't have to worry about social distancing inside. Everyone stays outside. And I mean, this
And they
could
can
be...
use the bathroom when they need to use the bathroom. They'll come in through the front, right to the back. And then we'll do everything on the outside. We'll put the food trucks. We have a few food truck friends.
I know. You know what? Our baking food truck friend, she's pregnant.
You're kidding. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
It's some of that stay-at-home stuff that's going to be happening to
I was
everybody.
thinking that actually she's due in November, so I'm thinking she was pregnant before all of this started, but it's pretty exciting. Their cookies and the cupcakes she had and that ice cream was, oh my gosh. So I thought maybe we can bring them, maybe bring out the panini truck. I never knew. Girls, do you know what a Bellini is?
A Bellini.
Drink? Like a peach
exactly what I
Bellini?
thought.
That's what-
Valerie?
I thought you said panini. I did not hear both.
Panini and Bellini.
Panini and Bellini.
What is a Bellini?
I always assumed, I used to drink them at Champagne and like Kier. It's
What?
like a peach schnapps.
Really?
Like a Kier Royale, like a peach schnapps and
Never heard of that.
champagne is a Bellini, I thought. So I thought paninis and Bellinis, I'm in. We can eat and drink. But a Bellini on the truck is not that.
What is it?
You're going to laugh.
Of course I'm going to laugh.
It's a small ball.
It's a small ball.
It's a small ball.
Oh, that's right. It's a rice ball.
It's a small ball of food.
No, he said it was a rice ball or
A
something
small
else.
ball. Rice balls, and then he's making rice balls, and then,
That Italian dish.
oh my gosh, it's a dessert. Sounds like, oh my gosh, what is that dessert? A Zeppoli.
A Zeppeli.
Thank you. Rice balls and Zeppolis. I
Yes.
got it.
That's a
Sounds
Bellini.
like it's a Bellini.
But I never heard of that. Is that what they call it, or is that what it's called?
That's what he says in Italian. It's a small ball, a Bellini.
Okay.
A Bellini, like a panini.
Believe me.
But they've also been doing a great job serving first responders and going to the hospitals and the fire department. And I think once a week, they're located someplace. And again, marketing. How do I find people?
They sent
Through their
the video.
marketing. They sent me the video.
Did you send it to me?
Yes.
Teddy, see if I have the, what is it, Bellini video?
It's a food truck video.
A food truck video on there so we can play it. Now, the nice thing about, I thought it was bulimic, to be honest with you. When he first said it, I says, oh, you
Bellini.
drink and become skinny.
There's one in Lake Worth, Jared says. The drive-in movie.
Is there? He's been there? Jared, have you been
I
there?
don't know.
Jared, call in, Jared. Don't write in. That's why we have a phone.
So don't you think that would be fun to do? Paninis and
phone number?
Bellinis, 888-994-4995. Oh, I saw something else. Have you ever heard of,
Yes.
I'm going to ask Valerie because Valerie's engaged. Valerie, your dream wedding, since you're engaged, I can ask you, is what?
You got to talk into your mic. No, we can't. Try again.
Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So probably somewhere on the beach, any like tropical destination.
A big wedding, a small wedding?
Mildly small, mildly big, like in between.
So I saw something today called a micro wedding.
That's a small wedding.
Yes.
Yes, 2 people.
A
It used to be
micro
called,
wedding.
you know what they used to call that in the old days?
Eloping?
Eloping. True.
A micro wedding. Isn't that interesting?
It's eloping.
No, I think you could just, I don't know, it makes me think of the Addison that they've got 10 people in and then you send the food out. I think it can be a whole nother level of creativity. You could send everyone a little bouquet of flowers. You could send everyone a little bit of something, some food, to all participate on a virtual wedding.
Did you see the couple from New Jersey decided to postpone their wedding for the second time? 2 years in the making. And this threw a curveball. They're going to have it. They're going to have it. They decided to ask all the guests who bought the gifts from, just like a list or something, to put all that back and to donate food. And they took the food out to a Feed America pantry.
That's nice.
Thousands and thousands of dollars. And then because they found out what the cause was, so let's say that you're going to give $1,000 gift, and they give you $1,000 worth of food. If you think about this, that's a lot of food. A lot of people doubled up. The pantry was like in tears because they could not believe all the food they came in.
Wow.
And they did that instead
Isn't
of
that
the wedding.
amazing about paying it forward like that? 'Cause what I know now from what I knew then, if I knew then what I know now, I would certainly not have collected wine glasses and champagne glasses and bowls and vases.
This is the question that Dawn asked the other day. Do you marry for love or money?
Or things.
No. Love or money, because the things fall under the money.
Well, no, if people get them for you for gifts, how many wine glasses do I need? So my mother, I go to her house on Saturday, and they give me this beautiful bowl and platter for my birthday that I've had always growing up. And she says, you loved it so much, I want you to have this because you entertain. And I looked at her. I go, Mom, when was the last time you saw me entertain? And if I did, when was the last time I actually used something that was not of the paper or plastic family?
You don't use wine glasses for wine?
Yes, but this was not a wine glass. It was a big bowl and a platter. And she says, well, you can put salad in it.
Sangria.
She said, you can put sangria in it, is what she told Chelsea. You can make a big bowl of sangria. So I was thinking,
You're going to make sangria?
I thought maybe I bring it here and we can make a big thing of sangria.
You know what sangria is, right?
Red wine and fruit?
What's the sangria?
The wine.
Red wine, don't they put like beer or some kind of...
I think it's red wine, fruit, and maybe club soda, I think.
I don't know, I think it's beer. Isn't
No beer.
Sangria have beer, Teddy?
No.
Freddie's sangria.
No.
does. You know?
You can put
Freddie-
like, sparkling wine in it.
No, Freddie's sangria has beer.
You put beer in your sangria?
Absolutely.
Oh, we should do that. Actually, you know what? We should do a sangria making contest. Even I could do that. We could do, you know how they have Chopped for food? Which I don't cook.
Can I tell you
We can
something?
do wine. We can do
I want
sangria
you,
making.
I want you to look at the camera and tell everybody that you don't drink every day.
I
People
don't.
ask me,
No.
does she drink every day?
No.
She does not. She doesn't drink at all. She does all of these contests, and she never does any of them.
But it could be, I'm going to do it. Well, that's why we got to come forward with ideas.
New ideas? You see, that's a good idea for a business that's opening.
A sangria contest.
You
The best
give
sangria.
you give the elements, and you have to come up with the best sangria, the best tasting sangria. I probably would go to a restaurant if you did that.
Actually, you know what? Mia's coming on Friday. I'm going to buy the ingredients, and maybe we can put the crew, we can set them up on a couple 6-foot tables and see we can do Chopped, but for sangria. And who can make the best sangria? What do you think?
What do you mean chopped?
Have you seen the show Chopped?
Yeah, that's food.
So we're going to do it with sangria. So instead of Chopped, we got to come up with a name for
Sangria.
sangria. So it's going to be Chopped sangria style.
So you think you can mix?
Yes.
Something like that. Okay. That's interesting. And I just got notification on Friday. We are having the author in, and we got a surprise visitor.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun. So again, that will be perfect for this Chopped sangria style event.
So maybe we do that on Friday
That's
also?
what I'm thinking.
So we're going to be doing but think about that. If you're a restaurant and you're going to do exactly what you're saying, like a Crazy Uncle Mike's, I can see him doing this, mix your own and the winner gets, I don't know, a bottle of rum or
That's
something.
what I think it is. Mix your own. We can actually do different drinks. We can do sangria. We've got new mojito mixed with the Gubba rum. We can try that out
I was going to
also.
announce that at 12, but yes.
We can announce all of that, but that came yesterday. We've got cases. Our refrigerator is hilarious because all is in there now is wine, mojito mix, and my squash soup.
It's okay. Mojito mix with the rum from Gubba Rum.
But you know, it's not a mix. It's not preservatives. It's not chemicals. It's all 100% natural fruit ingredients.
I know, you can't keep it in the fridge forever. You got to drink it.
Actually, he told us a secret. He said, we have like 60 days on this juice.
Oh, really?
That's about it.
Okay, yeah, you got to drink it.
We got like 4 cases,
but,
60
hey,
days, guys.
We're gonna pump it out, and I'm coming up with a new line. He's bringing me because we are going to do a show in Creole.
With Slick Speaks.
Slick Speech, brought to you by Gubba Rum. And we are going to
Nice
give
idea.
this to our Haitian friends. You know, I was a producer for the Leslie Jock Show for almost 6 years. And I'm going to tell you, it's a huge market. And we don't want anybody to be forgotten. So I've asked Slick to come up with something in Creole brought to you by Gubba Rum.
888-994-4995 for those that are writing what is our number. But I think that's what we're going to do on Friday. That'll be a segment. Valerie, do you drink?
Valerie, do you drink?
Yes, I do.
I know Teddy does. So what do you girls think? We're going to do Chopped, but we're going to do it sangria style.
I think we should do different drinks. So I think we should do like the first level sangria and then people get knocked out. And the second level like peach bellinis or something. And then people get knocked out and like a specialty cocktail.
I think what we'll
Okay.
do is
Just
maybe
Mia
every
wins.
Friday we'll come up with another drink.
Okay.
'Cause if you do too many at one time,
What do you do with it? You don't drink it all.
No, the segment gets too long, and you end up eating the whole show just on that, because everybody's going to tune in for that.
So maybe if we do sangria, we ask Crazy Uncle Mike to bring some nachos or chips or something over.
Now, Crazy Uncle Mike, you ever seen some of his stuff? His beers
He inspires me, I know.
are freaking unbelievable.
He's inspiring.
And at 8 o'clock, if you want to order from Crazy Uncle Mike, I'm sure you call him on his cell.
I love his delivery. I
And
think
he
he's
will
amazing.
provide- He comes on his motorcycle.
I'm sure he would let us do our party there again also.
Oh,
They're at
absolutely.
50% capacity and during the day, so we could always do it there in June and have another event.
Absolutely. Or we can do what you said on the outside. I think it'd be kind
But
of
that could be a nice summer event
Maybe
also.
we have him come and say, Crazy Uncle Mike, help us out. How would you like to be part of this? We'll figure
You know,
it
I'm
out.
thinking even 4th of July we could do a movie night, because what do people do on 4th of July?
Blow fireworks.
So you could see fireworks. You could probably see them from FAU, right from our parking lot. We're in a great location. God is good. God led us here just in the nick of time to have everything we needed.
I'm going to put Valerie on the roof blowing fireworks off the tubes.
I think Jay Harmon's going to come over today with some new pieces for us also. I'm hoping.
And again, the psychology of the sale. You were talking about that at today's morning meeting.
Yeah.
You got to do something different. I'm hoping to take some of the artwork over to the radio station. I
Oh,
got
that's a good
permission.
idea.
So that we can liven it up and change the mood and take some of the stress off of people, because right now everybody's stressing.
Actually, I might have that big painting, those 3 panels sold. I need to talk to the buyer and the seller on that piece.
Congratulations. All the art here is for sale. If you want to come down and check it out, we ask you to wear a mask when you come in and just answer a couple of questions, and you can come in and take a look around. We are keeping social distancing. Even the producers are being put in different parts of the building at the same time.
100%. And yesterday, my daughter came in to do the BioMeridian with Kim, and she walked in and she goes, "Wow, Mom." She said, "I'm impressed." She says, "Everyone is wearing a mask." She said she walked in, she was the only one that didn't have it on, so she put her mask on. And she really hasn't gone out for 2 months. She's been living with us because in her building, her pool was closed, her gym was closed, work has been closed, so she's been living with us. So she hasn't ventured anywhere, a little bit fearful. And I got home last night and she was smiling and happy. And I said, "What's going on?" She said, "I got out of the house and it was better than I thought." And now this was coming here, and I said, "Honey, you've been asked to come here, right? We've been asking her for 2 months to come and do things." But she was even afraid to come here. She didn't think what I was telling her was honest, that we were having everyone wear masks, we were not having guests in. And she walked in and she said, "You had no guests in there. It was just your crew." And they were all wearing masks, they were all sitting. She said, and then what amazed her the most is how they were all cleaning. She said, "I can't believe you had all the guys cleaning." So we talked about it, right? So everyone took on the responsibility and the accountability of cleaning, of working and cleaning and running this production house. And they did a fantastic job. And she, as a totally impartial person, walked in, knew nothing, was impressed. She sat there and went, "Wow."
And you know something? The attitude they took, I've never seen anything like that. I was kidding, and I told Callaway, I said, "Well, there's a mop in there if you want a mop. Is that okay?" And he looked at me and says, "Yeah, what's the big deal?" I was like, wow.
But here's the funny thing. Nobody knows, other than Teddy, what we went through when we moved in here with the mops.
Yes.
So I started with 1 mop, 2 mops, 3 mops, 4.
You put those 4 together, you get 1 mop.
So what happened is they started with the big mop and they took it out, and Teddy and I went, "Nope, that's only for the concrete." They took out the next mop, it's like Goldilocks, and she goes, "Nope, that doesn't go on the marble, that one doesn't work very well."
How many mops are back there?
3. And I said, "Wait, I'm going to make it really easy on you." And I took out the wet jet, and they went, "Wow, okay." And then someone else takes out the vacuum and the broom, and we went, "Nope, that doesn't go on the marble, that goes on the concrete. That can just be vacuumed." But there were so many cleaning utensils back there. I want to get VacMD in here and kind of have them streamline our cleaning process. But there was enough to go around. It was like the 3 bears sharing, and they all did it. You know what was even funnier is when I sat down last night, all the guys were cleaning, all the girls were running production at that same time.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Which was, you know what, quite impressive.
Absolutely.
And I'm really grateful for the guys because they actually, and they did. Slick took out the garbage and Hector did something else, and Valerie said, "What can I vacuum?" And everyone did a little bit.
They steamed the network room, which hadn't been cleaned because it wasn't being used. They cleaned it all up, right?
Good.
So the doors are closed. So I go to Slick, I said, "Why are the doors closed?" He says, "We cleaned it." I said, "Okay, can I open the door?" He says, "When you open the door, you're contaminating the doorknobs." So I look around and I said, "So I can't get in there?" "You can, but you're contaminating the doorknobs."
But I have to tell you, that is,
hilarious.
I think, how a small business gets reopened. It's the accountability of every single person that works with you does a little bit. And you know what? I think I don't know if they're happier for it, but it gives them onus in it. It's like, you know what? This is
But
my
you're
place of
protecting
business.
them.
And everyone's a little bit more
Absolutely.
protected.
They were squirting. You know, I forgot. I was given a bottle of alcohol to put on the doorknobs. Unbelievable. It's 99% alcohol. So you put it on the doorknobs, it evaporates. I was given that bottle. I forgot it. I left it home. I'll bring it tomorrow. But that's the stuff. And everybody took a section. It isn't like one person did this, all of this, and all of that. They took sections. But I was impressed with the attitude that they did it in. Because, listen, let's get it straight. Nobody wants to have to wear a mask. And they kept their mask on.
They kept their mask on. They did their work.
I was impressed.
And we've got a new segment coming out today because I wanted to bring more segments forward, right? We changed this up, and Bea did a great segment for us last night. She recorded it with a friend of ours. He's 27 to 28 years old. He's in marketing, and he's been doing this online. He's usually based out of New York, and he is here. So because schedule working with Asia and UK is different, she recorded a segment. We're going to air a little bit of it and then release it as In the Buzz with Bea, and really bring our level of production, because our crew is amazing. So if you have a segment that you want us to film and shoot and bring into our show virtually, let us know. We've got a lot of producers that are willing and able to film it, edit it, and bring your ideas to life.
That's right. We got a whole gang of people. I just got a notification. Remember the Base for Health lady from the UK last week?
Uh-huh.
I put her in touch with Monica, and they spoke, and they're going to talk again today. And it looks like we're going to get that European piece done, and I know that I put the ad out there, and we are going Europe.
Nice.
And it's funny, because when I say that, people say, when are you leaving? Where are you going? We are going to 5 countries, virtually. We're going to 5 countries. Doesn't mean in the future we won't be visited or asked to come out to do things.
I have an idea.
There you have it. But it's actually being put together. So, Monica, I know there's half the day over there is over. We're going to be calling you after the set as well. And Chanel in I call her California. Don't you ever sleep, lady?
I know. She does not sleep. The Reinvented Life.
Reinvented Life is on like 24/7.
And if you are an artist and you are looking to showcase some of your art, please let us know, because we have a lot of walls and a lot of square footage that I think as new businesses open, we want to change the energy of our location, and maybe we can help spotlight your art and bring them to other businesses as well, especially now that people are doing things virtually. Nothing like a beautiful backdrop. I think that changes the whole dynamic of the feel of all of that.
I think I want to also applaud New York Sound, Steve-O, who now sends equipment to do a party, a wedding, whatever, and he does it virtually.
Really?
Yep.
Very nice.
And he puts the music and sounds or whatever, a speaker in the person's house, and he's blowing it up in that direction. And he's getting busier and busier. It's kind of unique. Like graduations, I think he did a big deal where people are having house parties among the family, not invites.
Right.
And then they invite people virtually, and he's spinning the music.
I got to tell you, these drive-by parties takes a whole lot less effort for me to get dressed now when I go.
Well, you've been to a drive-by party?
I put on my friend's, her son's graduation party. It was so funny that I don't think she's ever seen me without makeup or a baseball hat on. She didn't even know it was me. She thought I was Aaron's girlfriend. She goes,
I never knew you did that.
We did that on Sunday, and her son graduated from Miami University. And he was in the driveway, and it was a drive-by. We all had staged in the park near their house, and we drove by. It was 30 seconds. It was like baseball hat on, sunglasses on.
You drive by and do what?
Everyone screams. They did posters and banners and things like that. I gave a card, and that was that.
That's funny.
So it was a drive-by graduation.
We should do a drive-by food drive or something. We should do something with a drive-by.
Okay.
You know, you got to understand something. I am Latino. I grew up in the South Bronx. And when you use the word drive-by, it's sort of...
And on that note, everyone, that'll leave you with a little bit of laughter for the end of our drive time. South Bronx drive-by.
Drive-by. I sort of squirm.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay tuned. 10:30 is Teddy Unscripted, followed by 11 In the Buzz with Bea. 11:30 is Fuego, and then we are back on air. From 12 to 2, you're going to see our segment with Brandon Schuster airing at the 1 o'clock hour. We're also talking about family food pack deals with Michelle Olsen-Rogers of Mommy Blogging, Fem City. So a lot more segments. Let us share your ideas. Give us a call. Always at the studio, 888-994-4995. And don't do a drive-by with Freddie.
Everything she said, and don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.